Hey everyone, here's a summary of Friday's upper body pull workout. Lats, traps, mid-back, rhomboids, rear delts, biceps. I've tried to introduce a method or a principle called 1.5. So you're adding some pulsy type reps in with your full reps. So you'll see what they're all about in the video to come. It's just a method to try and make the set's just that little bit more intense. So we've got a little bit of lats to kick us off, a movement in extension, and then a movement in adduction for your lats. We've got some supine inverted rows for your mid-back, some isolated stuff with some isometrics also for the sort of intra-back muscle groups, then into biceps, and then there's a correctional movement to finish to try and sort of work on your posture. See what you think of the video. If you get time to, if you missed it, or even if you didn't, you want to have another go, if you do get the time, feel free to have a work through this session and let me know what you think. Hope you enjoy it. Right then, kicking off with these slide pullovers or slide pull-throughs, stiff arm pull-throughs, designed to replicate your dumbbell pullovers and your sort of stiff arm cable pull-downs to isolate the lats. That's the sort of stuff that you would do in the gym to hit your lats in shoulder extension. This movement's called bringing the arm from over the head down to the side of the body is called extension. So that's our first movement. I would do 3 sets of as many good quality reps as you can on these slide pullovers or slide pull-throughs. Second movement, we're going to introduce these sort of half reps or pulse reps, partial reps. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do 3 sets of 12 on these chair wide pull-ups. I want to keep my head up, chest out, so I want to try and keep my torso vertical so that I can try and hit the lats in adduction this time. I'm doing a full rep and then a half a rep at the top of the movement, which is the most beneficial sort of portion of the lift really. So I'm coming up 1 and then a 0.5, come up again, 2 and a 0.5 until I've done my 12 reps. And I'll do that 3 times. From 2 movements into the lat into a couple of movements for your mid-back then. Supine inverted rows. I'm really pushing my hips up now so that my torso is horizontal instead of vertical. It's helping me hit my mid-back. Again, I'm doing a full rep and a half. So you can see there's a full and there's a half at the top. There's a full and there's a half at the top. And again, I'd hit 3 sets of 12 on these. It's tough, this. You'll certainly feel 12 reps if you can get to 12. Bit of isolated stuff now with some isometrics, with some static holds for the intra-back. We're going to do these Ys. So I'm doing 3 reps here with a 5-second hold. Here's another 3 reps now with a 10-second hold at the top. There's the 10-second hold, followed by another 3 reps with a 15-second hold, and then a final 3 reps. So the idea here is you would do 12 reps intermixed with 30 seconds of isometric holds. This is a superset. So once you've done the Ys with the isometrics and the holds, so there we go, we finished the Ys, you immediately now go into your Ts. So we've got 3 reps on your Ts, exactly the same principle, and we're going to hold at the highest point there, the peak contraction, the most beneficial portion of the lift. We're going to hold there for 5 seconds. We're going to perform another 3 reps now. Big squeeze at the top of each of these reps, head up, chest out. Try not to fall forwards with your thoracic. We want to keep the sort of chest out. We've got a 10-second hold there, followed by another 3 reps with a final 15-second hold, and then 3 reps at the end. So each set is 12 reps coupled with 30 seconds holds, and you do these back to back twice. So these supersets, you do them twice. Into your biceps then. Chair supine bicep curls, all about keeping your shoulders in flexion. That basically means keeping your elbows as high as you can. That'll keep the lats out of the movement, and it will keep the strain on the biceps. Light touch down with my back on the floor, and I want to bring my forehead up to that bar there. You really feel these in the biceps if you keep your elbows up nice and high. 2 sets of maximum reps on your supine bicep curls. We're going to finish the biceps off with this classic chin-up movement. I'm going to do a full rep, then I'm going to do a half, at the most stressful portion of the lift for the bicep, which is the elbows at right angles. So full rep, little pulse in the middle, full rep, little pulse in the middle, no pulses at the top, no pulses at the bottom, pulse in the middle. That's where the biceps under the most tension in this lift, and it's the biceps that we want to try and hit with this lift. 2 sets of 12 reps here for your biceps to finish off those biceps. Finally, correctional movements, try and get your sort of posture where it should be. We've got these angels of death. You can see that I'm keeping everything in extension. I've got my feet off the floor. I've got my chest off the floor. So only sort of my midsection's touching. I'm going to touch the dumbbells to my hips and then try and touch them together in front of my face. They're not allowed to touch the floor at any point. And I'd go for 2 sets of maximum reps, 12 to 15 reps. Doesn't need to be many more than that, just to finish off your back workout.